Hey, this is Dave with the Shepherd School, and I got a quick tip for you that you may think's a little OCD or anal retentive, but it could just save your life. You know, if you ever have to use your gun defensively, you're already breaking statistics. You know, you're already having a bad day. And so what we want to do is put enough tools in your toolbox, is put enough, you know, repetition, enough training, enough good common sense that you are able to beat the odds, right? And here's a tip for you. Now I've got plinking ammunition and I've got duty ammunition. And plinking ammunition, I just take it, load it up, go to the range and I practice, right? But duty ammunition's a little different. I want to make sure, since I'm risking my life on this stuff, that it works 100% all the time. Now I'm not, it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be this brand, it could be any brand, just whatever you choose for personal protection. But when I get it and I take it out the box, I do some things, all right? Now, I've never had an issue, but I know people who have, especially people who work at those places that get their ammunition by the truckload, like, you know, say Glock Training or Barrett or, you know, Frontside or someplace like that, you know, police departments. If you get a lot of ammunition, enough ammunition, you can sometimes see problems. So the first thing I do is I look at all the primers to make sure that they're put in correctly. And I just kind of feel them to see that they're all put in flush. Sometimes, and it happened to me as I reload a lot, but sometimes in the factory the primers can get put in sideways and cranked down, or they can be put in upside down. So I just want to make sure that they're in properly. Next thing I want to do is I want to look at them at all the heights to make sure that they're all equal height. I don't have one sticking up higher than another. And an easy way to do that is just take you some sort of straight edge. And I know I'm putting a piece of flat metal across the primer. You know, that might cause somebody some issues, but I'm not slamming it down and it's not impinging on it. But so all my ammunition's the same height. So the primers are all good. They're put in, you know, uniformly. They're not canked. My bullets are all crimped, you know, to the right amount. Now, the last thing I do is I take my duty barrel. This is the barrel that I keep in my Glock. It's the stock factory one. So if I'm carrying it, this is what I've got in the gun. And I just take my rounds and I stick them in there to ensure that they chamber. Alright? And as I put them back, there's a couple ways you could do this. You could throw them in a pile. You could stick them in another plastic case. But I just put them in upside down. And just make sure that they're all chambering properly, right? And it doesn't take but a minute. And I only do this when I first get my duty ammunition, right? When I just get it and I put it in storage, whatever, I don't do this. This is only for the stuff that I'm going to load up. And since I rotate my rounds about every other quarter, so twice a year, every 6 months, you know, this doesn't take a lot of time out of my life, right? So there you go. Those are just some quick, easy tests you can do to help ensure that your ammunition that you're going to depend your life on works. So there you go, and until next time, you can always catch us online, www.tngun.com.